Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota, Tim. 7:05 a.m. Let me tell you something. I just rolled out of bed. I got up at 4. I had my watch upside down. I thought it said 8. I had it on a different face. I had it on one of these things. One of those. And it was... And at 4 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't tell. So, let's make some McAfee, baby. And I'm telling you, I've been dreaming. I've been sleeping better without, I don't want to say I'm on a carnivore or a keto, or it's kind of probably a ketovore. I think about only meat only. And I'm going to tell you something else. As soon as I get this coffee going, I already poured the water in and crushed my bottles. And I said, let me talk to the community. And that's all we do around here. Video. McAfee, baby. I got 2 more coming. Thanks to Mr. Don and Tina. Don's a police. He's getting ready to retire. And apparently his wife's got roots from where I come from. 1. And let's get 1 to grow on there. I want some strong coffee. No, I just want it right. I want it perfect. Close the lid. It's already plugged in. Work. All right. Got that going. And last night late, I couldn't control myself. I was so hungry. So I hope I didn't do bad. No, I didn't eat it. I'm just showing you this. I had it in my pantry right now. In the trash. I got 2 for 1. I gave 1 to somebody. There's the other one. Also, I washed and cleaned. Look at this. This is like a king. Like a, they sit there and they feed him grapes and fan him, And look at these little tiny peaches. And I love them. I mean, they're really good. Gone. That's about $4 for the grapes. They're not cheap. Wait a minute, I can take them back. I got water on my floor. I was watering that bowl from where I washed them. Get a paper towel here and clean it up. I've got a couple drops on the floor. But if sugar is going to stop the metabolism from doing what I've got a goal to do, I don't care if it was $4 plus 2 peaches that were $1.66. That's $5.66 I just threw away. Cleaning up my floor here. I have to be good. I felt like when I ate the pasta the other night, it just like I might as well have just taped it right on me. Now, I don't regret it because I love that. But that's the way, that's it. I'm going out with that. Get my new half and half out and try it out. I'm so darn determined to drop a lot of weight that I'm not gonna mess up. Half and half, baby. Walmart. Tell you another thing. You see this right here? That right there, folks, in the middle of the night, well, before I went to bed, I said, Baker, you're going to be getting the munchies. And they said you can reach for those eggs. I bought another dozen yesterday. And it's so easy to make. You do got to take the time to poke the hole in them with a little poker. But that's what makes these eggs in the dash cooker so good. I had to get up this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning and take 3 Advil. Advil's bad for you too. Let me go throw those out. Oh, gosh. What a life. Well, I got a little half and half in there. This thing can hurry up. I suppose we can go outside and turn the lights out. Where are them flip-flops at? What? Made it. Huh. $200, $400, $600. They don't cost $200. $175. All right. What was it I went out last? Oh yeah, the power went out. So I went out to the post with a flashlight and flipped my breakers. I cooked that sweet potato. Never have another one. They'll kill you. Can't eat potatoes. So Good morning, world. Happy Memorial Weekend. It's, what is it, today, Saturday or Sunday? I think it's Sunday. I gotta take the hose and it's disgusting looking. Coming off that. Definitely get me a bucket here because I'm watering these plants for them. Free water. Off. That one I turned off already. This whole idea of leaving this awning out just a little bit. See, everybody's doing it. The winds are dead now because till the tropical storms come. Happy Memorial. There we go. People are living, sleeping in. Sunday morning. That's the setup. He's got him a chair, he's got him a queue, you got a tower, a camper, and a car that gets 40. And he's got an e-bike, which they sent him. He's a minimalist. He's in here living on a cement slab in beautiful Sarasota, Florida. Gulf of America is a couple of miles that way as a crow flies. Living large. Living large. This is how you do it. It's how you plan your retirement. You get your debt paid off. You draw your Social Security. You get a successful YouTube channel, or you pass out cookies at Publix, or you walk dogs, you dig ditches, you do whatever you got to do to make your money and live free. You know, I was reading a comment. Oh, we're done. I was reading the comments. These people really do get hung up on the money. Every comment. They completely forget that money, that hearse don't have U-Hauls following them. Everybody is, not everybody, some people assume that, oh, that's good, with half and half. You can tell it's not quite as rich and creamy, but I think I like it. Everybody assumes that, excuse my language, everybody, it's some people, that they're just going to live for eternity. They don't need heaven. They're going to live here forever. Their money is going to last them forever. They're going to live forever. They're going to be healthy forever. Their eyesight, their skin, their gizzards, everything's going to be fine. As long as you stay on your job till you're 70 and you don't touch the Social Security and you buy a couple of houses and flip them and you get a 401. You don't work for yourself or change jobs and stuff, you know, you stay with one job and you get this 401 and or a pension, and you wait it out and you wait it out and you go as long, and then you get to a point you go, no, 62? Nope, not yet. Go out to 65. You get to 65. Oh, wait a minute, I'm almost there. I'm just going to keep on going. And then the day comes, they're like, today's the day. And they walk out on the street and slip on a banana peel and a bus hits them. And if the bus didn't hit them and the banana peel wasn't there, they're walking out on the street with a limp, a gimp, a sickness, an oxygen tank, or something, because something in their 60s or whatever came on them. And they look back and they say, oh man, if I could do it over, you know, maybe when I was 55 or 60 or 62, and I could draw a check to go in with my other money that I'll still work a little bit, but I can pull out of the workforce like halfway and only go half as often, I'd do that. And people they just think that Social Security, they keep hearing Social Security isn't going to be enough. $1,400, $2,000, $900, $800. What that is, maybe I should drive that home more than anything else on my videos. Social Security, folks, has never been meant to support you. Ever. My grandparents got $650 or $800 a month, I remember. And back in those days, that wasn't a lot of money. But man, they looked forward to it. But people seem to look at Social Security and hear about it going out of money and how it's taxable and how you can only make so much money and it's only a little bit of a money. It's not, you know, $5,000 a month. So why quit working? How are you going to live on that? I say this. Why do you still have, approaching 62 years old, debt that 30-year-olds have? Buying a home, car, credit cards, Netflix, this, that, and the other thing. Why do you have all that debt? You should have been thinking in your 50s. You had 10 years, a decade, to get rid of it, sell it, pay it off, keep what you want, become a minimalist, get the nucleus down, start thinking about travel, sitting on a beach, reading books, sitting in your chair, whatever you want to do, but not going to a job, to just live what they call retirement. I mean, everybody around here, like during the winter, and this is just one spot in the USA, they're all retired and they all have the same sort of mindset. Well, first of all, they're RVers, and their goal was to retire and enjoy travel or living in an RV, getting their overhead down to where it's very, very low, owning everything. I don't think anybody here even, I don't know them, but I don't really believe anyone's making payments on them, plus the lot rent. That's kind of, I mean, I thought about that one time before I got one. I'm like, well, you know, it'd be cheap to live in an RV park, but if you have to make payments on your RV and they cost $30, $40, $50, $80, $100,000, oh, that blows me out of the park. Takes all the fun out of it. I don't want to do that. I'll just live in a house, rent a house, apartment, condo, all that. So you do have to save money. You do have to have some money before you come 62. And you have to think, you know, what are you going to do? Some people go far back to their 20s and think, I'll go in the military. I'll go to work for the city or the county or whatever. I'm going to go to this job. I'm not going to leave this city. I'm going to stay here 30 years. I'm going to go to that job every day for 30 years. I'm going to get a 401. I'm going to get a pension. And then I'm going to be on Easy Street. And guess what? They are. that is nothing that would ever cross my mind. I would never think about I'm ball and chained to a city, a job. That just doesn't even fit me. So, I went down that road. In the car business, I was married. I had to go. It was not a good job because it didn't pay anything. I had to sell cars or no money, zero. I lied. In the car business in my day, if you didn't sell a car in the pay period, when they issued commission checks, by law, they had to give you minimum wage, the hours. Now, they don't know this. The world doesn't know this, I should say, but they gave you minimum wage 40 hours. We were there 80 hours because that's just the way the car business used to be. You live there. That's why most of them are divorced and everything else. They never see their families. It's a horrible business. Used to be. But anyway, they would give you 40 hours of minimum wage. It's called a draw check. And guess what would happen? First time you sold a car on the next pay period. Whatever they gave you, they take back and give you the balance. So if they gave you a $200 draw check and you made a $400 commission on a car, you got $200 again the next week. Let's say you went a week or 2 weeks or whatever in the pay period and didn't sell anything, and they had to give you a draw check. They had to give you minimum wage. And then you did that again and didn't sell any cars. Guess what happens? That's right. You didn't figure that one out, didn't you? They blow you out without any warning. They don't need to write up anything. There's no approval necessary. You can't sue them. It's just that you're gone. They just come over and tell you, hey, leave. Leave your demo keys, or if you had one of those days, you're out. You're not making us anything. It was brutal business. Brutal. I learned a lot. I enjoyed some success. But most of the time I starved to death. There was some very, very good years I had, though, where, I got the right dealership and all that. Beginning, middle, and end. Or beginning and middle. I don't even think the end was very good. But either way, I got through 17 years. But when in my younger days, I was feast or famine. Draw a check to a good check and starve 1 month. I was borrowing money from people that were in there that didn't even need to be working there. They were seniors that had money. They just wanted to dabble and sell cars. There was a couple of guys I can remember that were kind of like my, what do you call it when you look up to? I would borrow money from them to buy Pampers and Similac, baby food, diapers, until I got paid. So we've all got our stories when we were younger, how we went through it. That's why you never want to deal with being a broke guy in your senior years. That doesn't mean you're going to be wealthy and you got everything you want and you're well-to-do. It just means that if you need 100, you got 100. And that's the way I roll. I think I need the whipping cream. Or maybe it's the Walmart half and half. I didn't get that whipping cream taste, baby. But you know what, folks? That is still the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. You guys runt me on that whipping cream. Somebody said it's better for me than this. This has got the sugar. Here, let me put it in the trash can. I'll get those grapes out when I turn the video off. Wash them off. Oh, boy. No, I have heard that about the sugar in the grapes. And let me tell you, if that's going to stop the body metabolism to switch over to the ketosis or the atrophy, that's a $2 word for you. Because Seemed like I went backwards for a couple of days. I was feeling like, man, I'm getting on this. And then I weighed into the gym. All right, let's get back to turning the fan on, number one. And then, hang on, let me get that fan over here. I'm hot, baby. I'm right here. Here we go. Fan. Work. So, yeah, I made those eggs last night. And maybe that's what it is. I shouldn't even be eating eggs late. I don't know. Yeah, it's so hard, folks. I'll put that on low. It's not so much racket. What a difference a fan makes. Take a look at the color. Oh, that's good color. And that's going to be it for me. Off! I got to get the whipping cream. That's slurpable. Heck of a lot better than cowboy coffee. I gotta sit down now. Sweating. I'm gonna take a shower. I turned the hot water heater on already. I gotta put my eye drops in. I gotta figure out what's gonna happen today. It's gonna be another scorcher. Memorial weekend. I want to ride the scooter or the e-bike. I'd like to go over to the beach. Probably can't get a parking spot. I want to go somewhere. I want to get in my car and go for free, or I want to get in the truck, spend a little gas, and leave the camper here and just go somewhere. I want to do something. I'm all hopped up. I said to myself yesterday, I'm going to announce to the community that on Friday or Tuesday or Monday, like 2 or 3 days out, I am going to go, and I want to be accountable. I am going to go and do a 1 day, a 24-hour. It doesn't sound like much, right? You go 5 hours without eating, you're like, I'm going to starve to death. I'm going to go a whole day soon without eating one thing, because I keep watching these videos about what you go through and how euphoric and awesome you're going to feel besides hungry, and what good it does your body and how it works by natural ways that the anatomy works in this autography, something like that, ketosis, whatever, one of those words. And I want to experience it. I want to have it, and I want to be able to say I did it, and then it will be easier, because I have people on here tell me, oh, I do a 24-hour fast 2 or 3 times a month, 2 or 3 times a week. I'm like, come on, really? You don't, and your grocery bill must be low, or you go like crazy when you do start eating. But I'm going to work up to that. I'm going to tell you guys, okay, in 3 days, in 2 days, or tomorrow, that's it. Can't believe a damn thing I say. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, yeah, I hated to throw those grapes out this morning, but I read a few comments, and I want you guys to know that I'm making an honest effort. And even though I threw away $6, maybe you'll join me. Maybe we'll all join RFK and starting to become more enlightened and open our minds. It's just like on the Social Security, open your minds to the real fact. It's not the money. Social Security has never been meant to support you. It can't support anybody, even a minimalist like me. It can only supplement a part-time job called a side hustle, where you don't have to go to work but half as much, and you have more free time. Or supplement a 401 if you're blessed to have one, or a pension if you're blessed to have that, where you may not even have to go to a prison job at all. But some people enjoy a little activity of a cool side hustle job, part-time job that they can do, that they enjoy it, and it's only weekends or 3 days a week or evenings, whatever. So don't get confused when I say get your check at 62, because there's not a big difference between the first check and the full check, the 100% that you can wait and give away your life to get. Neither one are going to support you. And just think about it. If inflation continues, how much more will $500 buy 5-6 years from now? People don't even think about that.
They just get all hung up in like, oh, I'm going to live forever. And I'm going to wait till I'm 70 until I don't have any ambition or health or motivation or youth or flexibility and dexterity. And, you know, I've encountered diseases. I had a heart attack. And I'm going to just go out and crush it for 10 years till I'm 80 maybe. Crushing it is what you do in your 50s and 60s. And then everything else is a bonus. And you try to do what you can to stay really good. Because there is a lot less light runway in front of me than I've got behind me. I can see that now. It wasn't that long ago when I was in my 50s, I thought, I can't see the end of the runway. I'm going to live forever. That's what some of the people in the comments, I think, are of that mindset. They don't realize, I mean, I thought about something this morning where people that I know their parents before they were born. And I thought, that was yesterday. I'm like, man, time really, they say it, old people, time flies. It really does. I look at my own life and I think, I was trying to say something the other day about how I used to go fishing in Hope Sound and Jupiter Inlet. Good Lord, that was more than 10 years ago. So when you say you're going to, work till you're 70 or wait on everything in life until you got nothing left, and some people are not even seeing that first check. People are dying every day. They're killing us with the food that we're eating. Anything can happen. Nobody's promised tomorrow. But people just miss the whole point. And they think that bigger check is going to be worth so much. Like if they got it today, it'll be worth the same amount as the 62 collecting today by getting another $500 or $600 6 years from now. They don't think about that. But mainly, it's not the money. It's like you're giving away your life. You're still going somewhere. Let's just say you love that job and you make plenty of money. Then you go ahead. You do you. But I wouldn't have changed. If I could go back, I mean, I can still go to work. I'm working now. I got more of a prison job now than I ever had in my life. But I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't want a bigger check. What's another few $100s going to do? I'll take it. And it might do me some good today. But if I were to have waited until now, because now I'm what? 66. I could have cashed in last year. What was that going to be? $200 or $300 difference? And I had to go 3 years more of working, doing something. No. You're not going to convince me. And apparently you're not going to convince the majority of the seniors that start drawing Social Security, because the vast do collect at 62, even though it has switched a little bit because of the pandemic and everything, and easy jobs in their house on a computer and whatever. All these reasons they think they got 401s, all the reasons we went over in that video. Watch my video on Social Security, my latest one. All right, so now let's get a shower. Let's turn the air on. Let's create some noise. Let's put the TV on. Let's get some music going. Let's listen to, I'm done with Steely Dan. I'm going to move on to the next one. I wore it out yesterday. The very best of Steely Dan album is on YouTube. It's called The Very Best. And man, did that take me back. Every last song. It was so good. So we'll see you probably in a few minutes. Crush it!